Okay, this next problem wants us to find the coordinates of u, x and y coordinate of u. So to do that, we're actually going to use the trick of a 30, 60, 90 triangle. The reason I know that is because they give us a 30 right here, and I'm going to draw down perpendicular 90 degrees. Pull this triangle out to make it 30, 60, 90. It's a little bit bigger, so we can talk about it. This is 30. This will be 90. This will be 60. Now the only thing we know is this. That from here all the way out is 1. And that's the radius. Okay? So if the radius, if this is 1, that's the radius, and this is 1. Okay? So they're both a value of 1. So that means that on my triangle that I've made over here, that this is a value of 1. Okay? And we learned the 30, 60, 90 shortcuts that if you have the hypotenuse to get to the shortest leg, which would be opposite the 30 degree angle, you need to take the hypotenuse and cut it in half, which results literally in 1/2. So then, if you go from the short leg to the longer leg, we're going to take 1/2 and multiply by 3. It ends up being the square root of 3 over 2. So we have everything we need to do to answer this question. So this distance is square root of 3 over 2. That's how far over in the x direction we need to go for the point U. How far up do we need to go? That represented 1/2. So that's our x and y coordinate for the point of U. That's it. Similar problem here, number 88, is find the coordinates of point V. And for this one, we're going to draw our, from this point to the x-axis, another right triangle. Now, 225 degrees is just 45 degrees past 180, right? That's 180. So this is really 45 degrees past that. So this is going to end up being a special triangle too. And 45, 90 triangle. So this is 90. This is 45. I'm going to pull out the picture again. This is a 45, 45, 90. We're going to use the right triangle. Okay. So again, they haven't told us a lot, but they did tell us that this distance is a radius, which is the same as this radius over here, 1. So it has a radius of 1. So we can come over to our picture and say the hypotenuse of this triangle is 1. And how do we go backwards? Well, we had learned that on a 45, 45, 90, that all you need to do, if you know that this is, say, like 3, for example, this will be 3, we have to multiply by the square root of 2. So in this problem, we want to go backwards, so we're going to have to divide by the square root of 2. Okay? So this will be the same thing over here. And then we need to rationalize the denominator, which means getting rid of the square root on the bottom of the fraction of the denominator by multiplying by root 2 over root 2. And we get the square root of 2 over, that's the square root of 4, which is 2. So, to summarize, all of this side right here, the square root of 2 over 2, and this side, the square root of 2 over 2. So to get to point V, we have to go this direction, which represents negative distance of square root of 2 over 2, and down, which represents another negative of square root of 2 over 2. That is the coordinate of V right there. So what's the area of this triangle? Using our special triangle rules of a 30, 60, 90. You know this is a 60 degree angle. From hypotenuse to shortest leg, we need to cut it in half. So this is 20. From short leg to long leg, we need to take the short leg and multiply by root 3. This will be our base, and this will be our height, because this is a right triangle. So it's 90 degrees straight up in the air. So now we'll just use the area formula. Area equals 1/2 base times height. So the math behind all this will be 1/2 of 20 root 3 will be 10 root 3 times 20 will be 200 root 3. And you do not use distribution here like some people think that you do. This problem says the area of a square is 144 centimeters squared. Find D. Well, if the area of a square is base times height, and the base and the height are the same, well, sides, and the area is just side squared. And we know the area is 144, so that's equal to side squared. We'll take the square root of both sides. We get the side length is 12. So this is 12, and this is 12. And this is a special triangle, because if you cut the diagonal, you create a 45, 45, 90 right triangle. So to get to the hypotenuse of a 45, 45 right triangle, you take the side and multiply it by root 2. So D is equal to 12 root 2. Watch that again if you need to. It went by kind of quickly.